Hello, my name is Duncan Alderdice, and the reason I'm making these videos is to document the journey as I become the person I am. Now, today was a really good day. I felt fantastic the entire day, which is very nice. And what's very nice about it is the fact that it's like going like, oh, turns out when you do not drink the night before, the morning of and the day after, you feel good. So it's nice to know that like I'm actually taking steps and message my manager being like, I'm not drinking tonight. So now I have a social contract preventing me from actually doing it. It's more going like we're headed in the right direction. Today on the call front, actually, hold on. 88 dials and 3 book demos, though technically one of those book demos was hold on. I should say 88. One of those book demos was the one that came in on the weekend that was just like tricky to book because the email calendar link wasn't working or something like that. But officially booked today. And then I had one call in the morning where it was nice because I said the 30-second cold call line and she laughed, and then actually was taking on new clients, but was in the middle of a training right now, so couldn't continue with the call, but agreed for a follow-up video call discovery thing. So that was nice. As well as then there was another one that came in through LinkedIn, which I was gonna call between 1 and 2 after hitting the phones between 10 and 12, but then I didn't because, well, I started to call and then there was a guy who messaged me on LinkedIn and was kind of active. So it was like I didn't want to, like normally when I'm calling, I'm pacing back and forth and might be a little distracted. And so I would have preferred to, what do you call it? I wouldn't have wanted to risk getting someone on the phone, being focused on that, and instead of giving 3-minute response time questions, like extend that to 10 minutes, and then like I don't know what he's doing right now. This could be like the 15-minute. Oh, that was nice. My manager just says, "I believe you." No, that fucking felt good. Okay. No, but I mean, it's things like that that really make me think, like understand the impact of your messages, the impact of your environment on the development of your person. And I think it just is less so much going like your environment's so important, but more don't neglect the environment as part of the personal development equation. Because like I'm gonna go like, you can't do it alone. But part of me just is resistant to that, going, you can do it alone. But it's a lot easier and you'll be much more effective in doing so by incorporating the support of others. Because like it's just like I go like nothing's impossible. Like you can do it alone. Again, I think it's just one of those, like, is there a reality in which you can do something without anybody else by mere definition? Like I'm more going, you needed your parents in order to be alive. So you can't do the thing which you're doing alone, which as a prerequisite, being alive and conscious needs to, which has being alive and conscious as a prerequisite. Therefore, the sentence, I can do it alone, is like, it's actually impossible. What was I talking about though? Oh, because I don't know what the guy is doing right now. If he's messaged me on LinkedIn saying he is taking on new clients, he could be, like hypothetically speaking, sitting in the stands of his kid's intramural basketball game, just killing time until the game starts. Just happens to be on LinkedIn and is messaging me right there. Which means if I message him right now, he could be busy, and the potential interest and curiosity has kind of faded because it was like, yeah, I don't really, like, it's now more of an effort to reactivate what you were thinking, whereas when it was just right there, that was the focus of his attention. But then still was able to book him. It was a good conversation. And it was nice because there was a point where he didn't respond for like 6 minutes. And I'm going like, I'm not gonna let him get away, but I don't wanna be just like how do I re-engage him without saying, where the fuck do you go? Or like, would you like to book a time? Do either of those work? Like just asking the same question twice. So what I did say was like, hey, I like your website, which also was true because his profile had like a button that said visit my website. So then I clicked on it and it was nice. And then he gave a genuine response, like going like, I'm trying to be transparent. I'm thinking that type of mentality is 100% going to be effective with dealing with people. It also aligns with the program philosophy of the company, but just so it's just like one of those going less so of this will be an easy close, but more so of a like this is a person who fits the ideal client profile, and the person who fits the ideal client profile benefits most from the program that we do. And then so it's not about like, oh, we've closed him, we've won. It's more no, the thing we set out to do, we are doing most effectively with this type of person, kind of thing. As well, I went and got my Quebec driver's license today. We'll really just transfer the one from Ontario over to Quebec, so that's cool. Curious to see how the picture turns out. I tried to keep my mustache a little twirly. I wanted to add those to look like the most French I could. But other than that, like I'm just kind of like fucking laughing because like the way I feel right now is just like uncomparable to how I was feeling every single day last week. And like I don't really remember what it was like recording these videos, but I certainly know that it wasn't the same sort of energy that I have right here. But that's just to say it was a productive day. I'm happy with it. Gonna cook the same good meal food that I was cooking before, and will edit some more videos tonight so that that train can recommence. Also did 3 sets of the 30 push-ups, except it was one of the other account executives' birthday. And so I wished him a happy birthday. Like there's a group chat where like everyone's wishing him. And then he replied with do 45 push-ups for me. So then I just had done a set of 30. But then since he said it, it was like, well, now I have to do it. And I filmed myself doing it so he couldn't say that I was lying. But yeah. Feeling good.